Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserredux as New England. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have invaded California. And I've been thinking what we probably want to do is send at least a handful of Purple Army down onto that front, because we might just have too many men here. So let's just say, for example, you guys, and you all go down the Green Army, please and thank you. Do you have anything we can do with you? The answer quite is no. JFK we can upgrade to be amphibious, but that doesn't help us whatsoever, at least not under the current situation. So, we do have some decisions available. It's for fortifying some territory. And you know what? We might as well do it. I mean, it doesn't really hurt us. It does take away a handful of civilian factories, but our factory is completely okay. We have 178 of them, which I would consider to be a pretty decent number. We do want to be able to push our way to LA. We don't want to go to San Diego. We want to be able to make our way up north as well. Some group of troops. You do not go here. I deleted the entire front line. That's my bad. But please make your way to an actual port. All of you, hold position for right now. Yes, go to Mexico, take a boat to California. And did these connect? They do. Okay, that's good to know. You're moving your way up towards the north. How about instead, you come down here. Take this province. Yeah. That seems good. Then you can march your way down one more that way. You're only worth 1 victory point, which is not a ton, but, you know, it's better than nothing. All the arms. No, this is against the International. Again, I have no interest at this particular moment to engage in a major war. Because I just don't think we really have the capacity to do so until we present Germany. Like Germany's dead, for sure. I don't know how long it's going to take, but Germany will not be able to win this war, which is going to give the International a big boost. Luckily, all the territory is not going to go to, you know, how about you just march straight to LA? Not all the territory is going to go to the International, because Poland is actually doing a fantastic job in the region. But that's really about it. By the way, where are our aircraft? They are currently in the Great Plains, which is absolutely not where I want them to be. We're going to send you to California. And we should be able to overpower them. Get enough air superiority. Get us in a good spot. Nuclear reactor is done. How long would it take to research the nuke? 735 days, which is about exactly 2 years from now. So we'll actually have the nuke in mid-1943, which is incredibly fast. Like, that's an insanely quick nuclear time. I kill you. But I think really, for the most part, purple, you're not really getting too much done. Also, I don't know why you're not getting organization. You go to Green Army as well. You might as well. Yeah, and you guys are slowly making your push across the border. Like, I'm even thinking, because we need to take Seattle and Olympia, and probably Portland as well. What about, like, Las Vegas? That's where 2, 2. So let's at least for 3. You are a core, so Denver is a territory we do want to take. We'll go take Denver from the Pacific States for now. Okay, so moving into Los Angeles. I mean, you're leaving in a day. Leaving just a cavalry division behind. You should actually get us in an okay position. So yeah, you go here. You should be able to kill them. You're making your way down towards the south. How about you go take this territory? Shouldn't be a problem for you. Sacramento, it's right there. And it would be nice to take. Can I get anything done with you? The answer is no. You already have infantry expert. Denver is about to fall, which is wonderful. Do we get a pop-up for it? I know we get a pop-up when the Federalists lose Denver, but I don't know if it happens for every faction. Yeah, and you guys doing a bang-up job. It's just an inevitability that we will get to where we need to be. I mean, like, I'm looking at this. And honestly, like, I don't know if we even need troops down here, just because the Entente has so many men in the area. We have taken over Los Angeles, which gets you down to 60%, which is pretty good. Of course, we would like to go take San Diego as well. Hold position. Where are you going? Are you going to this province? You probably are. Like, how much is San Diego? It's 15? Yeah, it's 15, which is pretty good. Are you an actual tank division? Yeah, you actually have a decent amount of tanks within you. So that's nice. You know, purple, I think it's time for you to do another invasion. Get what you need done. Done. Yeah, the Pacific States are now at halfway capitulated. I wish I could ask for, like, a handful of Canadian troops. I mean, I could still just... I still have 100,000 rifles. I could just deploy more. And you know what? Deploy them here. No more troops. I know the militias are basically garbage. You will be the Orange Army. And your job is basically, hey, push away to Seattle. That's it. And once the war is done, we can easily shift all these militia to being actual decent troops. It's really just at the moment we need to get this we need as many troops on the field. Like, we have the equipment for it, but I just want men now. So, you know, let's get more towed artillery. What are you? You're building a slot in Maine. We get 2,000 rifles, but that means absolutely nothing to us. You know what? Do any of you give us... Yes, he gives military factories. You can purchase Entente weapons. You know what? I mean, that's not bad. Liberty Ship Program. You know, let's see what the Liberty Ship Program is. So, you know, let's get the New England Navy up and running. And that should be San Diego fallen. Barcelona's gone as well. So, the Carlists, I imagine, are going to win the Spanish Civil War. Yeah, easily. The Carlists have won. It's going to give the Entente another front line. How long will that take? I don't know, because they can join the Entente. Oh, they can save their own focus tree in Kaiserredux. So I'm not too sure exactly what they're going to do. Can I even do that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, they've already made their faction. So we'll see how that goes for them. I mean, it's going to be a weird situation for sure. We did get cut off, which is something I was worried about happening. But you do have a port, so you're still completely fine. And a 1941 tech, you know what? 141 days on you is looking good. Move our troops further into the country. And if we can take Sacramento... Where the hell are you guys going? And you can easily take that region over as well. The militias have arrived where I want them to be. The problem is, like, what are you? These are all mountains. But this mountain we can attack from 3 different provinces. I mean, that has to be better for us to get the combat width up. Okay, we have unified this line, getting you down to 40%. Which is not bad. Sacramento falling would be nice as well. We have Denver. Is there any other major cities around here? Salt Lake City is worth 3. You're worth 2. The answer is, like, not really. You're also still in the south, basically getting nothing done. Like, Phoenix is worth 3, and that's okay. But most of you guys are not actually helping out the situation whatsoever. And you're already at 84. Push away to Seattle. And it should work out okay. I'm lucky that Vancouver never fell. There we go. Sacramento has now fallen to our forces. Immediately attack here to make sure they do not try to fill in our gaps. Yeah, it looks like 5 is worth about 4%. So it's about a 1-to-1 with California. Like, I know they're not technically California, they are the Pacific states. But in my mind, I just kind of register them as just being like the new California Republic from Fallout. Which I think is maybe kind of what they're supposed to be. I'm not too sure. You move in this direction, you're still looking good. Our Commonwealth is expanding. It's going to expand a little bit more once you guys move over in 20 hours. Like, how much manpower you have now? It can't be a lot because he's taken all your major population centers. Yeah, it's about 50,000. Which is still more than I would like. But it's honestly not that bad. Yeah, you guys aren't doing too much, but that's fine. Like, at this point, we don't need to be doing the, Do you guys even have a battle plan? You don't need to be doing, like, the crazy maneuvers. You just need to get what needs to be done. And you will be golden. Like, I actually don't know why you're attacking. Oh, no, never mind. I know exactly why you're attacking, because I told you to. Unsurprisingly. So, you know, we'll have you force attack just to make sure this can maybe go by a little bit faster. I mean, we have you here. How many divisions do you have? 80 to 101. And is that enough for you to actually cover the entire front line? I mean, probably, because 24 is actually holding this line here. But you're definitely spread thin, for sure. Yeah, so do something like that. Make sure not everybody's going to Seattle. It's going to cause the situation we've been having where we just kind of get surrounded because of my own idiocy. But honestly, I think green is in a perfect situation where we don't really need to be moving the needle at all. We also don't need to be producing this many guns. And cut down on you. And I know we have a lot of planes and reserves, but just keep cranking them out. I mean, how are we looking at aircraft? We're good here. Honestly, we could just throw in, 400 close air support here. And then fly them over Washington. Oh, you guys actually have done some fantastic work. Thank you, Australia, for helping me out. Of course, I know you guys were just allied with each other, like, only a few months ago, but I appreciate you coming to my defense. Yes, more submarine bonuses would be lovely. And now that our air is ready, you can't fly to, how the hell can you not make it to Seattle from Vancouver? By plane. What's wrong with you? You go here. I mean, again, like, green, I don't think there's anything green needs to do. Having the Australians march to Portland and having the rest of our troops just take Seattle should be enough for the win. Okay, you're taking Portland. Portland is worth 5. Salem's worth 2. Serbia declaring war on Illyria. I mean, Illyria is definitely dead. Albania declared war on Serbia. Albania is not in any faction. Yeah, and you're in the Blood Courts Pact. Sure. Like, it's definitely been an interesting campaign for sure, especially in Europe. They've been doing, like, whatever the hell they want. Did they see the event where these guys just rise up out of nowhere? They must have, even though I still really can't tell if we're supposed to be a Civil War faction or not. So we're at 22%. Salt Lake City is your current capital. Just march to Salt Lake City. You guys stop attacking, because now that the war is so close to being over, useless combats, I think, only hurt us. If we're not taking cities that we need, there's no reason to be fighting these battles. The Carson City is worth 2 victory points. It's not horrible, for sure. You march up, you march up. Is there any other cities abandoned? Not as far as I can tell. Santa Fe is worth 2. So if we could push you down to here. Your organization is so low. It probably doesn't make much sense to do it that way. And also, you need the Petro program, so we'll get that going as well. Is there any other cities that I'm kind of missing? Helena is worth 2. I mean, I think all the rest of the cities are just kind of not worth a lot. Salt Lake City, worth 3, is their biggest city. Also, spread your troops all the way down into Portland. Do not need to be in this territory. The Canadians will hopefully have you covered here. But I guess you just march to there anyways. Take an airport, and then you go to Boise. You can get that all done. Because we're just really waiting for the collapse event, which should be on its way. Albania's dead immediately. Not a huge surprise. So, I mean, Poland's been doing a good job. Berlin hasn't fallen quite yet, but it's going to be happening quite soon. And they have been pushing their way towards Vienna. The French have been doing a great job. How many people have died in the Second Weltkrieg so far? Hopefully a lot. We want to look at this war, maybe? I mean, it works. This is against the Reichspakt. 5.1 million dead, 7.31. That's include. You've lost 1.5 million against Germany. I mean, it's been a costly war all around. But 8.5 to 7. I mean, they've lost more against the Reichspakt, but that doesn't really matter. Like, soon it just won't matter at all. Did you guys push your way through? You did. This militia, I guess you can make your way up to Helena. Yeah. There's really... I mean, Las Vegas were 2. I mean, we might as well push our way into Carson City. It's another city that we can take pretty easily. Should be in Salt Lake City sooner than later. Your manpower, no, I mean, there's still supplies. Like, supplies are fine. I understand that these guys are here, but just don't worry about them. And they might just go away. So we've gotten you below 20%. And that's good. How many men have we lost so far? 170 to 700,000. Like, we have lost, between all 3 wars, maybe 1 million. I said, nah, definitely not 1 million. Maybe like a 250,000. Not, okay. Maybe 700,000. That's my guess for all of the wars combined. How long until you're there? 4 days. That might be the end of the war. The collapse event has to be happening soon. Yeah, because you're a little bit... What if we go like this? Push our way into here. You're not going into Salt Lake City. Are you guys connected, or is this... No, these are... Okay, you can connect here, so do some combat. Thank you. Just hoping to kill these guys a little bit faster. And you also... I guess you connect to Salt Lake City. Yeah, I have no idea why these guys are just not getting their supplies. Oh, what have I done? You can't see what I've done. Maybe they've programmed the state wrong. Because, like, nobody gets supplies in this region. In the Rio Grande. So, I guess whoever made the Kaiserredux mod made a mistake. I guess we'll upgrade you to be better infantry equipment. You're not getting any progress made. Just let me take Salt Lake City. You're going to be there in 2 days. You're going to be there in 17 hours. Will that be enough for the war to end? Maybe. Fingers crossed on that being a yes. Because I know you're not technically collapsed. With 16% victory points. Who's next? Helena is what they consider to be the next major city. It's not ideal. Yeah, and don't be in the Rio Grande, because apparently that state just doesn't work properly. Yeah, like, so it was in the issue, I think it was in Was it when we played Red Flood? I don't remember what mod it was. But where one of the states just did not work properly. So I assume it's like a similar issue to that. Are you really not going to be giving up anytime soon? And we really don't have an airport around here. Again, I don't know why this is the center and not around the airport itself. Just trying to think. Phoenix. Like, you've lost, for sure. Like, the Pacific States has no chance in hell of winning. Much like Germany. But they just won't give up. Helena. I mean, I don't want to abandon this area. I mean, I could. In Las Vegas, we're 2. That's the city of Mexico. It doesn't count towards the capitulation. What if I just throw you into a different army for right now? And your only job is going to spearhead your way to Helena? So if you could just do that, that'd be fine. I don't know why the Pacific States are not having the collapse event yet. Like, they've lost every major city. They don't even own Northern California because we have Sacramento. Like, they really don't have any territory to speak of. And that's 2 provinces away. Our troops are moving up towards the north. Let's see what these, Let's see what the Liberty Ship program is. It might just give us free ships. And that would be nice. Even though I do think our Navy is better than, kind of expected. Also, thank you, Serbia, for your, aluminum. So what is our plans for Europe? Because the war in America is clearly over. I think it makes sense. The invasion of Britain has to come first. Destroy the British. And then basically Normandy landing the French. Getting these 2 guys dead should be enough for a pretty quick victory. But again, I mean, I guess we can invade through Germany as well. Because Germany, once it falls to the French, shouldn't have that many divisions, if any, actually assigned to it. Also, you guys cannot break through because you have the same problem as we do. Where basically none of your, I mean, you guys shouldn't even have supplies, so I'm not too sure what the problem is. How... I know you have air superiority. How much is that affecting things right now? It's a 22% boost. That's really bad for us. Also, I would have really liked that the capitulation event to have happened at some point. Austria has capitulated, so that might just mean... Well, I guess it depends if Hungary is actually considered a major power or not within their faction. Which, by the fact that there hasn't been a peace conference, would have me believe that Hungary is considered a major. Don't go... Hey, like this. Why can I not... There we go, thank you. How many troops does Hungary have, though? 28 to 64. And a lot of those troops are kind of stuck now in, like, this weird gap because Illyria got some territory back. But I do think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Ansem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Not joking, tell you thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.